Now. Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Griffin Stroyan. COVID-19 has not stopped the Rhinelander Oneida County Airport from keeping busy throughout the pandemic. And they say with their new additional flights added this summer, the demand is even more. Newswatch 12's Georgina Fernandez reports.
Security is now open for passengers on Delta Airlines.
The demand has been insatiable. Usually it takes a while for a new market to mature.
It's been almost a month since United Airlines partnered with Rhinelander County Airport, offering a daily nonstop flight to Chicago.
Passengers on Delta Airlines.
In addition to their regular Delta to Minneapolis flights. Those flights already hitting near capacity.
This week was already up to 92%, and next week was already up to 95%.
Leitner stating this is unprecedented in a new market, which usually takes some time to take off. Yet the rising number in passengers.
92 for this week, and that data is already a week old, so maybe 96, and next week could be 98.
Showing both the want and demand of the new flights.
I think this has been a long time coming. You know, it was the culmination of a multi-year campaign. The demand has always been here, and I think now people are taking advantage of the opportunity.
As passengers continue to keep their doors busy throughout the pandemic.
But that trend isn't anything new. Rhinelander Oneida County Airport tells me they've been seeing a similar trend like this now since December.
The airport even added additional travel dates last holiday season to make up for the need for more flights.
On the holiday period, it will increase, of course, you know, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, etc.
And that sense of capacity, Leitner says, will most likely stick around through September before slowing down in the winter months.
Usually for this market, after September, it's always strong, but it starts to abate a little bit.
In Rhinelander, Georgina Fernandez, Newswatch 12.
Well, Jeff, it was a pretty nice day outside today.
Yes, but this atmosphere is recharging out there right now. We have more severe weather on the way for us tomorrow after a bumpy last night. More of that to get through tomorrow, but look at these temperatures currently. It's 81 steamy degrees in Rhinelander, 83 for Wausau, 79 for Point. So you get the idea. Temperatures near average today, but it is incredibly humid outside with dew points near 70. That's fuel for more storms, not tonight and not tomorrow morning, but tomorrow afternoon. Basically about this time tomorrow evening, we'll get round 2 through the area once again, and any of those could be strong to locally severe. We'll be watching this area up here tomorrow morning as they slide down our direction through the afternoon. Worst case scenario, peak daytime heating, large hail, gusty winds are back in the forecast for us tomorrow. Our forecast for tonight, though, is we're all good tonight. Partly cloudy skies, very muggy out there with low temperatures down near 62. Your full forecast is coming up, Griffin.
Thank you, Jeff. Now, despite similar moves in other states resulting in little benefit to the labor market, according to Morgan Stanley, Republicans in Wisconsin renewed their push to end the extended federal unemployment in Wisconsin. The GOP budget originally included language to end the $300 a week benefit. Governor Evers vetoed that, keeping the extra dollars in the state. Republican leaders blame that in part for the labor shortage in low-wage industries.
People have turned them down, in part because of the additional benefits that are going on. So, as the speaker said, this isn't a silver bullet. This isn't going to end our woes because we had some of these issues prior to that pandemic. But we are clearly no longer in an unemployment emergency.
Democrats in the assembly highlighted rising COVID cases, continued economic hardships for workers, and the need for additional resources to get people in better paying jobs, like funding childcare and providing ongoing education. Republicans say employers can't compete with the state.
But if you are continuing to pay people $17 an hour tax-free, we are seeing fewer people apply to be child care workers. We are seeing fewer people able to go to work because they don't have a child care worker to go to. So I think the Democrats' answer is automatically just throw out a bunch of free money and that will solve the problem.
According to ZipRecruiter, the average child care worker in Wisconsin makes $9 an hour, with top earners capping out at $13 per hour. Democrats in the assembly criticized Republicans for fixating on employers' concerns while ignoring the needs of Wisconsin's workers. Republicans voted to overturn the veto. This week, you can drop off your unused electronics to be recycled at Schroeder's RV and Marine. Those dates are this Friday and Saturday, July 30th and 31st. Friday drop-off times are from noon to 5, and Saturday is from 9 in the morning to noon. The cost is 45 cents per pound and a flat rate of $20 for humidifiers and $15 for smoke detectors. 100% of the proceeds go to support the work of Nath Frederick Place and Good New Projects. Like many organizations, Trees for Tomorrow has had to evolve as a result of the pandemic, but according to them, these changes have actually helped to better serve the community. Since the pandemic, the Natural Resource Education Center has implemented 3 new programs. Trees for Tomorrow staff say that the programs were outlined with pandemic safety protocol in mind.
I think the outdoors is a really great way to bridge kind of the world that used to be with the world that is now, especially for those people who are maybe still a little fearful about the pandemic.
One of these programs is a monthly event aimed at teaching people to live sustainable. One of the recent sessions was a lesson on composting.
They showed us how to put together the composting bin. They went through a variety of different composting options.
The staff at Trees for Tomorrow hope that this new programming will encourage people to take action to preserve the Northwoods for generations to come. The DNR has announced that the Kaywood Memorial Shooting Range in Vilas County is set to reopen to the public this Saturday for public weekend hours. The range will be open Saturdays and Sundays from 7 a.m. to dusk. Those planning to use the range should be aware of a few changes in the shooting operations. These changes made to operations include the clay shotgun range remaining closed and only shooting at placed target stands provided by the DNR. For more information on state shooting ranges, you can visit the DNR website. The Oneida County Fair is kicking off this week at Pioneer Park, right here in Rhinelander. Daily wristbands valid for one-time slot are only $25. You can also get a mega band valid for the entire weekend for $60. The fair will feature live music and tasty snacks from across the Northwoods. For more information, you can visit the Oneida County Fair website. Folks across the Northwoods woke up to downed trees and no power due to last night's storm. We're going to take a closer look at the storm damage and how you can prepare in the future. That, though, is after Maine weather with our guy Jeff, right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
There's a safe way to protect kids 12 and up from COVID-19.
So why did we get her a COVID-19 vaccine?
So I could see my friends again.
For our family trip.
To keep them safe.
Help your kids be kids again, safely. Visit vaccines.gov to find a COVID-19 vaccine near you or call 211 to learn more.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest waterproof floors in the industry, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Maximum XL is 50% thicker and 30% longer, resulting in maximum durability, which is perfect for active families and pets. Not to mention, it's easy to install. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center to get your Rigid Maximum XL waterproof floors today.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
Attention, four-legged playful friends. At Paws & Claws, we have life jackets and water toys. Stop into Paws & Claws and treat your four-legged family member to some playful toys to get in the water with them. And always, swim responsibly.
Let's dive into Lake Minocqua for an evening showing of Creature from the Black Lagoon. August 14th at Torpy Park. Watch the movie from your boat or afloat in the water. Pre-show beach party starts at 5:30 p.m. For ticket and event information, visit letsminocqua.com/dive-in.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
Welcome back, my friends. You and I get to chat weather for about 4 minutes. And all right, so deep breath. We made it through last night, but we got more. So you and I need to have a little chat here because tomorrow we have pretty much our best chance for severe weather across our viewing area we've had pretty much all season long. So if this all comes together tomorrow, it's going to get a little bumpy. There's still a couple ifs in there, but if you have plans outside tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening, keep one eye on the weather. And if you're sleeping in a tent tomorrow evening, once again, have a sturdy shelter nearby. That's going to be no place, not a good place for you at all. Because last night, this happened. These are all the storm reports from yesterday. Now, in here, wherever you see a box is a downed tree, a wind report over 50 miles per hour, a couple flooding concerns in there as well. So that was last night's system. You know, at its peak, it had 80,000 plus people without power. It did a number across Northwoods yesterday. It is now gone, but the atmosphere is recharging out there right now. And tomorrow, the energy kind of shifts back to our west just a bit. So tomorrow, this is the area of prime concern. Now notice it's in western parts of Wisconsin and central parts of Wisconsin. Although the Northwoods is not going to be left out of this tomorrow, the biggest threat will be south and west of the Northwoods tomorrow. But still, you get the idea. Everybody tomorrow should keep an eye on the weather because the atmosphere is going to do some gymnastics tomorrow. And it doesn't do it very often, but still, we have lots of issues to get through tomorrow afternoon. And here's the problem. So warm front nearby, that one right there. Meanwhile, a stall front is right there, and the air between the two of these, it gets squeezed, right? When you squeeze the air, it can't go down. The earth is there. It has to go up. And when you force a parcel of air up, what does it do? Well, it cools off, makes clouds, and lots of clouds, right? The problem is right here. My finger is right there. Now watch what happens. Look at all the heat across the plains right now. It's 107 in Pierre, 105 Rapid City. That's fuel in this heat dome across the plains right now. Storms like to form just north of that heat dome, right about in here, and then ride the outside of that dome all the way down through Minnesota into the Wisconsin area, and that'll likely happen tomorrow. It's going to be tough to miss this one. However, the worst of it will likely slide just to our west tomorrow, although we have lots to look forward to in terms of weather tomorrow afternoon. All right, so here it is right now. This is not the main event. There's a cumulus clouds out there now, kind of cooling things off across the Dakotas right now. But that's going to push off to the east this evening, and then we'll watch this area through here tomorrow afternoon, and then it'll quickly develop and make storms our way, and they'll likely be just like the ones last night, contain lots of wind energy. They'll be tapped into upper level atmospheric energy and produce lots of winds at the surface. We're talking wind gusts tomorrow near 70 miles per hour. Yesterday, we had wind gusts near 50 to 60, and you saw what that did across the area. So we got to watch this tomorrow. Now is prepare now, right? You'll tie the trampoline down, pull in the lawn furniture, because tomorrow is going to be a windy day if this does happen to come true tomorrow afternoon. Also tomorrow, our best chance for tornadoes that we've had all season long. All right, we got to watch that for you. They shouldn't be any kind of long-lived, huge ones, but still, even a small tornado is a problem, right? So tomorrow we'll keep an eye on that for you, along with hail and wind damage too. But for tonight, we're looking pretty good out there. Just lots of humid conditions across the area this evening. Partly cloudy skies. There's probably some dense fog in the relay, especially in areas that saw rain last night, with low temperatures down near 62. Now, tomorrow morning, we are just fine. You're going to feel it bubbling up, though, through the afternoon. And then by this time tomorrow evening, we'll be watching most likely severe thunderstorms on the radar. I'll be breaking into programming for you tomorrow as well, with high temperatures near 83. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows that rain gets out of here tomorrow night. We cool off and get way less humid Thursday and Friday, with highs back in the 70s. Griffin?
All right, stay inside tomorrow night. That's what I've taken from that. Thanks, Jeff. Eat to the Beat is returning to downtown Rhinelander every Thursday through the month of August. It'll kick off this Thursday, July 29th, and run through September 2nd. Eat to the Beat will run from 11:30 in the morning to 1:30 in the afternoon. You can bring your food to the Art Starts outdoor stage for a free concert. For a full list of acts performing during Eat to the Beat 2021, visit artstartrhinelander.org. Multiple residents are still without power following last night's storm. Both Oneida and Vilas County were of the two areas hit the hardest. Eagle River resident Steve Langston says in the 26 years he's lived in the county, it's one of the worst storms he's witnessed.
It's probably in the top 5 since I've lived here. We've had a lot of very violent storms come down the river and hops into somebody's house and then goes back out to the river and skips a couple and then it'll take out stuff, 2 or 3 houses down. So it's been wild.
More than 76,000 people lost power of this afternoon. 32,000 were still waiting for it to be fixed. Wisconsin Public Service Senior Communications Specialist Matt Cullen says their crew has been working to restore power to all customers, though it may take a bit of time.
Have all available crews working nonstop to make repairs and address these outages. We've also called in additional outside crews to assist our internal employees with making those repairs.
Until crews do, residents are advised to stay away from any down power lines to avoid getting hurt. The Biden administration is issuing new guidance as new cases fueled by the Delta variant continue to rise. We'll take a look at the new guidance looking at masking indoors when we come back after the break. Stick around.
Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio has designed beautiful and functional kitchens and baths in the Northwoods. When helping plan your dream kitchen or bath, with in-home consultation available, they provide 3D drawings of your spaces to bring your visions to life. With over 30 years of experience together, Sarah and Danny have overseen 500 plus projects. Whether it's a new home or a remodel, Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio in Eagle River looks forward to making your dream kitchen or bath a reality.
You have found your soulmate. Now it's time to find the perfect ring. At Golden Carrot Jewelers, you can choose from an extensive selection of engagement and wedding rings. Fresh designs reflecting the most current trends, from organic, art deco, and vintage design to timeless classics in white, yellow, and rose gold. See the new Romance Collection, Lyria and Lumiere Bridal Collections, and new styles from Gabriel, New York, Eskashi, and more. Engagements begin here. Will yours? Golden Carrot Jewelers, downtown Minocqua.
This is Dave. He donates blood regularly. This is Mason. He was diagnosed with cancer at age 3 and received weekly transfusions. Mason is one of the many lives Dave has helped save. Jennifer started donating last week. Jeff just found out he'll need surgery next week. Neither Jeff nor Jennifer know it, but her blood will help Jeff get through his surgery. This is Lauren. She'll need a blood transfusion in 2 weeks. Will your donation save her life? Donate today. You'll save lives tomorrow.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
You are failing us, Senator Johnson. Protecting our democracy has never been partisan, and yet you refused to investigate the deadly attack on our capital. Access to the polls matters to all Americans, and yet you blocked voter protections that have the support of Democrats, Republicans, and independents. You are more committed to the lie,
by and large, it was all peaceful protests,
and rigging the system to retain power than you are to protecting Wisconsinites. The challenges facing our democracy aren't partisan. It's time Senator Johnson puts country over party.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
The number of new weekly cases of COVID-19 in children continue to increase. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics and the Children's Hospital Association, over 38,000 new pediatric cases were reported last week. This is an increase from the nearly 24,000 cases that were reported the previous week. Experts say after decreases in weekly reported cases over the past couple of months, there has been a steady rise in cases this month. The report also shows that children represented nearly 17% of the new weekly cases. As of July 22nd, roughly 4.13 million children have tested positive since the pandemic began. As COVID cases fueled by the Delta variant climb across the country, the Biden administration is issuing new guidance on masking indoors and in schools. Sarah Dolph reports.
A recommended return to masking in regions of the country with high levels of spread, as well as schools, even if you're vaccinated.
breakthrough infections, rare as they are, have the potential to forward transmit at the same with the same capacity as an unvaccinated person.
The CDC announcing the new guidance, a reversal from just 2 months ago amid reports of breakthrough infections in fully immunized individuals and climbing case numbers. Right now, nearly 2/3 of counties have high or substantial levels of transmission.
The reality is we are dealing with a much different strain of this virus than we were even earlier in the spring.
Already, some areas were taking matters into their own hands. Savannah, Georgia, reinstating its mask mandate Monday. And New York City and California State ordering public workers to show proof of vaccination or be tested weekly.
Individuals' choice not to get vaccinated is now impacting the rest of us.
Just over 49% of Americans are fully vaccinated. The federal government now pledging an additional $121 million to fund vaccination efforts in underserved communities. And Pfizer and Moderna are expanding trials among children ages 5 to 11 as infections in kids begin to climb once again after months of steady declines.
Looks like it's time to trade. Because it's trade month at your local Ford dealers. Get more cash for your eligible trade-in. Any brand, any model, all month long. Get Trade Assist cash on top of what your eligible vehicle is worth and trade up to a new Ford SUV. Your trade-in is worth more than you think, only during trade month. Right now, get up to $2,000 Trade Assist bonus cash on eligible models. It's trade month at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
Have all the summer projects got you feeling like you are juggling more than you want? Maher Water Corporation can help you take one ball out of the mix. Just like taking a break to watch our athletes compete in Japan, this summer you can take a break and let us treat your water. So while you are rooting on the U.S., enjoy your American-made water. And to all the athletes representing our country, bring home the gold.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, get up to $1,200 off any 5G phone. The choice is yours.
Whether it's adapting the network for a strong signal where you work or optimizing your coverage where you play, we're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you.
Up to $1,200 off any 5G phone with no trade-in or hidden fees.
U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business. Offering convenient delivery or pickup throughout northern Wisconsin and the UP, High Point Sand and Gravel provides premium landscaping materials, specializing in producing beautiful decorative stone for all types of landscaping projects. Contact High Point Sand and Gravel to help make your next project a dream come true. The new LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new LDF Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
Beautiful home in Mass City, Michigan, with 263 acres being sold to the highest bidder regardless of price. Sunday, August 15th. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
All right, Griffin, it's steamy out there right now. Temperatures back in the 80s. We'll have lows in the 60s tonight, but you can kind of feel it in the air. Sure. Something is mixing up, and there's still lots of energy out there. And tomorrow we got to watch this. So you're smart, you know what to do, but tomorrow, round 2 will be in the area with potentially more severe weather. But right now, just enjoy this. Go out, get ice cream if you can. It's beautiful outside with some sunshine, temperatures near 80. It's incredibly humid, though. So if you're sleeping in a tent tonight, good luck with that. I need a fan on me with that weather kind of thing. It's Absolutely. So humid, right? But here's the radar looking pretty good, for tonight. But we're watching upstream tomorrow afternoon. That'll likely bring storms in here about this time tomorrow night. Any of those could be strong, just like last night with gusty winds and some very large hail across the area again.
Now all I want is ice cream. You brought it into my mind. It's all I can think about.
Cookie dough ice cream.
All right, well, that's all we have at Newswatch 12 at 6. We will be back later tonight.